Hi, for those of you that I have not yet had the opportunity to meet in person, my name is Joanne Wilczek-Bassist. I'm the current president of the board of directors at Civic and the administrator for our Civic Theater School. And on behalf of all of our students and all of our teachers, first, I want to thank you for having your child or children part of our winter CTS virtual program. I want to thank all of our students for hanging in there with us, even though classes have been online and not in person. It really has been a very rewarding semester. Our children have flourished. The arts have been kept alive. We could not have done this without your support. We're so, so grateful. I want to welcome you to our first virtual showcase. You will be receiving and enjoying all of the links to all of the performances should you wish to see all of them. So without further ado, I'd like to turn the program over to our first presentation. Thanks so much, and I'll see you at the end.
Good morning. My name is Melissa Klausner. I am the high school Civic Theater School drama teacher this semester, and we are going to be doing a couple things that we've been working on in class for you today. The first will be some monologues that the students have been working on. You may notice that two of the monologues are the same. And instead of having the kids do two different monologues because of that, I decided to let them both do the same monologue, because I always tell them in class that if they are at an audition and hear somebody doing the same monologue or song that they are going to do, to not panic, don't scramble, don't change what you had planned on doing, because everybody has different life experiences and approaches material differently, and to just do the material that they were going to do and to be themselves. So you'll see that today in class, two students doing the same monologue with two very different approaches. And then we are going to do a little song, or part of a little song, from a musical by Birdie called The Telephone Hour. And there are a few very special guest appearances in The Telephone Hour. So we hope you enjoy, and thanks so much.
Fairy godmother, listen to me for just a moment. Really listen. Do you know what last night was like? Oh, it was everything you said it was. It was beautiful and perfect, and the music played, and the chandeliers shone, and Prince Charming whirled me in his arms, and I felt as light as a feather. And his kiss, well, that was kind of wet and swamp-like, but still, it was a real kiss from a real prince, and I mean, it was kind of wonderful. And he told me how beautiful I was as I stood there in the moonlight. And I thought I would die of happiness. But I didn't die of happiness because it suddenly occurred to me that I wasn't happy. Oh, he was everything I'd hoped for. Handsome, debonair, but that's all he was. Handsome and charming. And that was all I would ever be to him, beautiful with moonlight in my hair. But what would happen when midnight struck? When the spell faded? So I tried to tell him what I was thinking, and he told me not to speak. And I tried to tell him that he was under a spell and that it was all just fairy dust and moonlight and champagne, and that if he really saw me as I am here in the ashes in my daily life, that he wouldn't love me at all. That I'd be no more desirable than, well, than a frog. But he just kissed me a second time and told me not to think. So I threw my shoe at his head and ran away.
I'm brilliant beyond brilliant. I'm a genius. Annie, wake up. You're related to a bona fide genius. You want to know what dad is like, right? And I'm dying to know mom. So what I'm thinking is, oh man, this is so brilliant, it's scary. I think we should switch places. When camp's over, I'll leave as you and go back to London. And you leave as me and go to California. We can pull it off. We're twins, aren't we? I'll teach you to be me, and you teach me to be you. Come on, I gotta meet my mom. I told you, I'm brilliant.
Do you think I'll get one wink of sleep until that phone rings tomorrow? I'm scared to death for my mother. And I'm grateful there's finally something to be scared about. What I'm really concerned about is you. You know, I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of having a good time. Because there isn't the least bit of adventure in you. You know what you are, Paul? You're a watcher. You're a watcher. There are watchers in this world, and there are doers. And the watchers sit around watching the doers do. Well, tonight, you watched, and I did. You can't relax for one evening. I don't know, Paul. Sometimes you act like you're just so extremely proper and dignified. The other night at Delfino's, you were drunk, right? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know until you told me in the morning. I mean, you're a funny kind of drunk, Paul. You just sat around looking unhappy, watching your coat. You're always dressed right. You always look right. You always say the right thing. I mean, you're very nearly perfect. Before we were married, I thought you slept with a guy. You have absolutely no sense of ridiculous. I mean, last Thursday night, you wouldn't walk barefoot with me in Washington Square Park. Why not? Oh, wait, no, I know. Because it was 17 degrees outside. It's very logical, very sensible, and no fun. Maybe I would have been happier with someone a little more colorful and flamboyant, like the geek. It'd be a lot more laughs than a stuffed shirt.
We only wear jeans or track pants on Friday. You can't wear a tank top 2 days in a row. You can only wear your hair in a ponytail once a week. So I guess you pick today. And if you break any of these rules, you can't sit with us at lunch. I mean, not just you, any of us. Like, if I was wearing jeans today, I would be sitting over there with the art freaks. We always vote before we ask someone to eat lunch with us, because you have to be considerate of the rest of the group. I mean, you wouldn't buy a skirt without asking your friends first if it looks good on you. It's the same with guys. You may think you like someone, but you could be wrong.
Why were you talking to Janice, Ian? She is so pathetic. Let me tell you something about Janice, Ian. I was best friends with her in middle school. I know, right? It's so embarrassing. I don't even, whatever. Then in 8th grade, I started going out with my first boyfriend, Kyle, who was totally gorgeous, but he moved to Indiana. And Janice was like weirdly jealous of him. Like if I blew her off to hang out with Kyle, she would be like, "Why didn't you call me back?" And I would be like, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" So then my birthday was an all-girls pool party. And I was like, "I can't invite you, Janice, because I think you're a lesbian." I mean, I couldn't have a lesbian there. Girls were going to be in their bathing suits. I mean, right? Then her mom called my mom and was like yelling at her. It was so stupid. And then in the fall, when we started high school, all of her hair was cut off and she was totally weird. Now I think she does heroin.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of having a good time. There's not a bit of adventure in you! Do you know who you are? You're a watcher. There are watchers and there are doers in this world. And the watchers, they sit around watching doers do. Well, tonight you watched and I did. You wouldn't even let your hair down for a minute. You couldn't even relax for one night. Wait, Paul, sometimes I feel like you're just extremely proper and dignified. The night at Alfina's, you were drunk, right? See, I didn't even know you were drunk until the next morning when you told me. And you're a funny kind of drunk, Paul. You sit there happy, staring at your jacket. I mean, you always dress right, you always look right, you always say the right things. You're just so close to perfect. It makes me insane. And you can't even walk into a candy store. No, and ask for a Tootsie Roll. You walk in and you say, "Oh, I'll take the candy in the brown wrapper." Where are you going? No, you are not walking away right now. We're in a fight. No, you're gonna stay here. You're gonna stay here and fight for us.
Hi, I'm Mr. Foley, and this semester I have the pleasure of working with students who signed up for private voice instruction. After meeting with the students and discussing their individual goals, we selected a song to work on. Over the course of the winter session, we worked on good vocal technique, which, as we know, starts with good posture and good breath support, taking low, deep breaths, engaging your diaphragm, and of course, healthy placement. So while each of these students came in with different levels of experience, I tried to challenge them, and I'm so proud of the work they did this semester. I hope you enjoy their performances.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I am going to be singing Yesterday by the Beatles. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Hi, my name is Indira Alvarado, and I'll be performing God Help the Outcasts from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you will listen to a humble prayer. They tell me I am just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. The lost and forgotten, they look to you still. God help the outcasts, or nobody will. I ask for nothing, I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. God help the outcast, poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. I don't know if there's a reason why some are blessed, some not. Why the few you seem to favor? They fear us, flee us, try not to see us. God help the outcast, the tattered, the torn, seeking an answer to why they were born. Winds of misfortune have blown them about. You made the outcasts, don't cast them out. The poor and unlucky, the weak and the odd. I thought we all were the children of God. Please help the children of God.
In addition to working with private voice students, I also had the pleasure of working with all of our high school students for an hour each Saturday. During the first week of classes, students had the opportunity to brainstorm with me about the different types of activities we would be engaging in this semester. At this stage of their drama training, our high school students have a pretty firm handle on what greatly interests them, what they would like to continue developing, and what they'd like to be exposed to that might be new. And I think it's important for these emerging artists to have their voices heard. So after our discussion, we decided to have weekly master classes on a variety of topics. Over the course of this winter session, we covered audition skills and preparation, how to acknowledge and overcome performance anxiety or nerves and stage fright, improvisation, characterization, and how to connect to emotions and get inside a character's head, musical theater and how to bring a song to life, and voiceover acting. So we were also even joined by a dear friend of mine who went to AMDA, the American Music and Dramatic Academy, a private college conservatory for the performing arts that's located in both New York City and Los Angeles, California. So after studying and living on both coasts, she was able to work professionally in the business as an actor. And so she was able to share her insights and answer any questions that the students had. So overall, I hope I speak for the students when I say we had a really enjoyable time this semester. And I look forward to supporting our students and potentially working with them again in the future. And also, selfishly, I was really thrilled to be asked to participate in their performance of Telephone Hour from Bye Bye Birdie. So check it out. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Helen.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
What's the tale, Nightingale?
Tell me quick about Hugo and Kim.
Hi, Margie.
Hi, Alice.
What's the story, Morning Glory?
What's the word, Hummingbird?
Have you heard about Hugo and Kim? Did they really get pinned?
Did she kiss him and cry?
Did he pin the pin on?
Or was he too shy?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
I was hoping they would. Now living at last. Going steady for good.
Hello, Mr. Hankel. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope?
Is it true about Kim?
Penelope.
I just knew it somehow.
About the prom.
I must call her right up.
Saturday.
I can't talk to you now.
Oh.
Going steady.
You know it. Going steady.
Crazy man.
Going steady.
You know it.
It won't last. Not at all. He's too thin.
She's too
Hello,
tall.
Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue? Deborah, about the prom this Saturday, This is Garfinest charity home from school yet.
Did they really get paid?
Go City! I was hoping they would.
Now they're living at last. Go City for good.
Woohoo!
Hello again. Wow, wasn't that something? I am so incredibly proud of all of our students and our teachers. I want to thank each and every one of them for doing their very best to bring these delightful virtual showcases into your home. Well, that's it for our winter semester, but we are back in person, my friends, for summer, July 19th to the 30th. So be on the lookout for that to go live. We'll make sure to let you know. We are instituting an entirely new, fantastic registration system. And we will make sure that all of you are very comfortable navigating it, or we will be able to assist you and help you in any way to navigate the new system. So please check it out online. We'll be going live soon, and our summer registrations will be opening for grades 1 through 12. So again, on behalf of Civic Theater, I want to thank each and every one of you, all of our incredibly marvelous teachers, and the entire program for keeping the arts alive at Civic. Thank you.
Are you okay, Jenna?
Are you okay, Jenna? You really committed yourself to that.
If you would like
Don't
to
worry about it.
reel together and include that, I am A-okay with it. Sorry.